And I was like, what do you mean? She was like, who cares if it's real?
Hi, babies. This was such a fascinating thing for me to watch. Go back and watch the video. It's Keanu Reeves talking about how he was sitting across from little kids, teenagers who had never seen The Matrix, and he was trying to explain the concept and all of those things. And a young girl said, why does it matter if it's real? Like, it doesn't matter. And they were like, yeah. They're like, oh, mind blown. It doesn't matter. And like, I just feel like there's so many layers to that. There's so many layers to that. Like, one, only people with privilege would say that, right? Because in the Matrix, there are impoverished, homeless people. So I gotta live in a virtual world and I still gotta be oppressed, have a fucked up situation, be homeless, be hungry. Like, are you fucking kidding me? The least the machines could have done was created a space where we could all eat steak. And I get that they said in the movie, like, oh, every time we did that, it crashed because the human mind wouldn't believe it. But again, only somebody with privilege would say, why does it matter if it's real? It matters because I should have a choice. And again, I think having this ideology that I don't have a choice in my life or in how my body is used, the ideology that that's totally okay is such a disconnect from your humanity, because nobody grounded in their humanity would say that, think that, feel that. And I'm not knocking a 13-year-old child. I'm not, because especially a 13-year-old child that's grown up with the internet, that's grown up with VR sets and all those things, right? Like, they're not meant to see it, the Matrix and the concept of the Matrix, for the depth of what it actually could mean. But the fucking adults that are like, she's got it, mind blown. Like, I can say wholeheartedly, I am super disappointed in Keanu Reeves. And I fucking love him. And but also, like, at the end of the day, that's humanity. Like, that right there is humanity, is understanding that people choose things in their complexities. Like, it shouldn't matter if it was real. Yes, it should, because I should have autonomy of my body and what it does and what is done to it. And to try to create a situation where we're trying to say that that shouldn't matter just means that you are so uncomfortable with your body and your emotions and the things that have happened to you in your life that you would do anything to disconnect from that. But you're not stopping the pain. You're just participating and giving it permission, if that makes sense. I'm going to give you an example. I used to work for a lady that told me wildly once that her and her husband had an agreement. And I was like, what does that mean? And she was like, well, it's kind of like an open relationship. Like, don't ask, don't tell. Like, whatever you do is your business. And I said, oh, all right, that's cool. Because again, I don't judge. I don't give a fuck what you do in your house, out your house, whatever. It don't affect me. So I asked her, had she ever taken a lover in her fucking 30 years of marriage? And the answer was no. And she didn't have the desire to have a lover. And I said, so you're not in an open relationship? And she said, what do you mean? I said, you're not in an open relationship. You have a husband that perpetually cheated on you, and instead of leaving him, you gave him permission. And then in order to get your psyche to function with this agreement, you told it was an open relationship. and then it rewired itself to be okay. That right there is the equivalent of, is it real? Why does it matter? In my opinion.